Hello everyone, welcome back to UK Predator Fishing. My name's Ricky for those that don't know me. So yeah, it's been another short while since I've done another video, but to be honest, I have been out a couple of times and just caught whiting. I went out to Barrow Channel, tried there, just seeing what I could get. Just a complete whiting fest. And then I went out with the girls, my little girl, and we just ended up getting whiting there as well. But it was good to see them catch some fish. They were over the moon with little whiting and stuff. But yeah, I just thought I won't release them videos just because I prefer quality over quantity, content-wise. So yeah, I'm going to go out today. Nothing too crazy. I'm just going to see if I can catch a few flukes or flounders. People know them as. Bit of flatty bashing. I might use one rod, to be honest. So I've got two with me, but I like to put one rod out, have a nice chilled session. Fish are tied in and out, and yeah, just have a nice chilled session. I'm gonna meet my dad up there and yeah, do some fishing with him because I haven't done any with him in a while. So it'll be just a nice relaxed session, hopefully with a few flounder to join the party. We've got a few fresh blacks left from the session the other day. Brilliant worms, and we've got some squid as well, so I'll probably just do black with strips of squid tipping the hooks, nothing too crazy, and hopefully we can see a few fish around. I'll show you the setups closer and more detailed when we get down there, but it's pretty much just two clip down rigs with grip leads because it is a big tide, so I don't think I'll be able to hold bottom with rolling leads. I think they'll just be flying around here, there and everywhere. But yeah, I'll bring you down, we're at the mark, stop jabbering on, and show you some more detailed information when we get down there. Right, so we're back behind the camera, back fishing. Just working out where to put this microphone. Don't want to be too loud for you, but right there. We can always edit it out anyway. So we're down here fishing an estuary mark. South Cumbria again, very local to me, probably 10 minutes away from home. Most local venue for me. Yeah. Got the rod in the water now, T900. I just thought I'd show you the rig I'm using. I will bait it up for you as well. So it's really nice and simple. As all my rigs, get them off Rob's Rigs. He's on Facebook if you're interested. They're always top quality, but yeah, great rigs. This is a 2-up clip down. It's got 6 ounce lead. And it's just a splash down. Not sure what rig body and snoods he uses, to be honest. Probably around £30 rig body, £15 snood or something like that, I'd say. With just 2.0 hooks. And all I'm doing is I've got a load of fresh blacks here. Got a few wraps of them. And then just bits of squid like that, which I've cut up. And I'll show you how to bait it up now, or how I like to. So all you want to do really is just get your baiting needle, your Trident baiting needle I like to use. I find them brilliant. And with fresh black you can hit them down to a hard surface and they'll really firm up. So that's a good trick to have in your bank for when you're fishing too. So you're just going to slide that on. Just discard the sandy tail. Yeah, get a couple of them on. Probably using a bit big baits, to be fair. I might go down to half a worm at some point. We'll see how we get on. It's just flooding in now. It's an absolutely huge tide, so I have put on grip leads rather than rolling leads, which I do prefer. I like rolling leads just because you can have a scratch around on the bottom, and flatfish are quite predatory fish, so obviously when something rolls on top of them or rolls next to them, it causes a bit of disturbance in the sand, and gets them to bite. Anyway, you get your hook, put it just in the silver bit of the baiting needle, and that just slides straight on there like that. Perfect bait, that. And then I just like to tip it off with a bit of squid as well. So I'll get this, put that straight onto there, like that. And then all you want to do, get your squid, go in one way of the squid, turn it round, and then go back through, and that'll just hold that onto the end there. So you're left with that, and flounders get all over that. They like a bit of fish bait as well as worm. Now, it is better at this venue once the tides run in. I think it is better on the ebb, and obviously because it's such a big tide today, might struggle to catch them straight away. We might get them more towards slack water, towards high, and then when it's trickling out. And that rig now, all you want to do is, you don't have to cast too far here, so I probably wouldn't have to, but I'm just going to show you how the rigs work. So this splashdown's a really clever thing. What you do is you put your hook into there, and that just slides over, and that'll hold that into place now. And then you get your top hook, and it just goes onto this clip here, like that. Oops, I've pulled the worm down. That goes like that. So then it's a really streamlined bait, and that will cast very, very far compared to if you just had it flapping around. Like I say, I don't really have to cast too far here, to be honest. As you can see as well, I have got some personalised merch available if you're interested. I'll put all the prices and stuff on the screen, just in case you do want some. Just give my Facebook a message. My name's Ricky Baker, and I'll get you sorted out. They're pretty decent prices, to be fair, and I think they're quite smart. There's a towel. We also do a hat. I think they could print off this hoodie as well. Got the sponsors on the arms, Jerry's Fishing and Rob's Rigs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can do this hoodie design on polo shirts, t-shirts and stuff like that as well. So if you are interested, just give us a message. No pressure. I like the design, so yeah, they're cool. Anyway, let's get some fishing done. I might get a second rod out as well when the tide's going out, just as it's trickling out a little bit more. And yeah, we'll see what we get on and how we do. I'm just gonna get these worms now. Like I say, some of them are a bit big, I think, for a bait, so I'm just going to cut them in half and use smaller bits, and then maybe a little bit more squid at the bottom, and then the bait will last us a lot longer, won't it? So obviously it has been a while since I've been uploading videos, and then the last one I did was the one in Scotland, the skate fishing one, and yeah, that was just a bit of a nightmare, to be fair. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Obviously got absolutely soaked. My phone broke, my microphones broke, camera broke, and yeah, I didn't manage to get one. I did get a fawnback ray, so for those that are new here, I'm trying to catch 7 species of ray in the UK. So that'll be spotted, small-eyed, fawnback, common skate, blonde, stingray and undulate. That'll be the 7 that we're going for, but yeah, it's going to be a very tricky challenge, as I've only caught fawnbacks because that's all we get round here. And I've had one common skate last year. I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but I did land one around 130 to 150 pound male, and they're brilliant fish to catch, to be fair. It's so fun. But yeah, last session we didn't manage to, so we'll get back up there and try it again. But yeah, I've just been having a bit of break, to be honest. I haven't fished too much. Bit of a dry spell as well recently. Well, say a dry spell, I've had loads of whiting, which to me is a dry spell because they're an absolute nightmare, aren't they? But yeah, if you didn't get them, you might not get anything. But yeah, I might just change this bait now. It's been in the water for about 20 minutes or so. And yeah, change this bait, get another one out there, and hopefully we can get a few flounders today. Not too much weed about today, it doesn't feel like, so that's good. You might think I'm being a bit overkill as well, as I'm using a T900. But the reason I am using this rod is because I think it might be a bit strong on the old current for the Achios Airlight, which is designed for this kind of estuary fishing, but because the tide is so big, we're getting into like 10 metre territory. I just felt like it would be better to go up in size, and use the T900, which is a very versatile rod, to be fair. It can do everything. Even though it looks quite big and bulky, it can catch the smaller stuff, and you do get a bit of a feel as well. I'm going to cast it all the way to the right because the current's strong, and all I'm going to do is let it sit there now. I'm not going to tighten into the rod just yet. I want the grip lead to sink right into the sand and dig in before I tighten into it. As you can see, it's kind of done it itself there. I might let off a little bit more line and just let that grip lead really dig into the sand and get stuck, and then hopefully it'll hold position without swinging around too much. Yeah, all I've done there is swap my rig round, so I'll get this one ready now and get it back out there. Just put it on there and I can just swap it over. Well, we're well into the ebb now, guys. Yeah, it's been pretty slow. I did have a really good bite on the Airlight, and I was trying to bloody set up the camera, and I left it, and I was trying to sort the camera, put it on a tripod, and the microphone wasn't connecting, and I ended up just missing it. There was nothing there. It was biting for ages as well. Honestly, I love going fishing and I love filming, but sometimes the filming just gets in the way and it makes you lose fish. Yeah, gutted about that, but yeah, that's one of them, innit? Can't say it's not real fishing though. We've been out here trying for a few hours now, only that one knock. But yeah, it's a shame really. Hopefully we can get a flounder. I'm going to give it another hour, get some fresh baits out there in about 20 minutes, and yeah, just try and give it one more push and see if we can get a fish out for you. I am going to be going to Morecambe and Heysham soon. That's my stomping ground really. I've kind of sussed that area out pretty well from fishing it hard for the past few years. And it's an absolutely brilliant area as well. It has so many different types of fish, holds so many different species, from big to small. The place fishing second to none, probably up there with the best place fishing in the country in my opinion. Smooth hounds as well, up there with the best fishing in the country. Get some huge smooth hounds. Bullus come for a couple of windows in the year. Spring and autumn, when it starts to get to just the right temperature for them, they come in. Rays, they should be there now, and they should be there. Well, they're there all year round, I think, but I think they might just disappear for 1 month or something when it's a bit cold. January, I think they might just disappear for a bit, but you still pick them up. What else do you get? Sole, you get loads of sole as well. Had a few last year, some really good sizes. Bass, obviously because it's a bay full of channels, they follow in the channels and chase the crab and stuff like that. So yeah, it's quite lucky to fish around there really, with what fish we do get there. Yeah, and then obviously there's going to be a fair bit of travelling for me this year, trying to get all them rays. Hopefully going to get down to West Wales next month, beginning of March time, and try and hit a few rays there. Try and get a small-eyed, spotted and blonde. That'd be great. And then obviously later on in the year, June, July time, I'll try and get an undulate ray and a stingray. And then towards the end of the year, I'll be going back up to Scotland. Hopefully I'll have the other 6 rays by then, already on 1. And then yeah, I'll just have to get the skate then. I can spend a few weekends up in Scotland trying to hit them beautiful creatures. We can see what we can do really. This venue we're at today, I just thought I'll come in here, get a video out, try and catch a few flounder, but like everywhere, it's a bit hit and miss. I'm not sure why there isn't too many about today, but yeah, there hasn't been too much fresh water. Normally a bit of fresh water coming down the estuaries and stuff, it puts the fishing off. The water's too brackish, but yeah, hopefully we can pick one up anyway. We'll see what happens. Right, so to be honest, it's not been very productive so far at all. I had a couple of bites and that's it. And I'm just gonna stay until I get a fish. I can't not catch. It's staying in my head in. I've had bites. Yeah, perfect, big tide. So I'm just gonna wait here until I get one now. Hopefully they start coming on now. It's dark. I've just been back to the car to go and get some more bait. And hopefully we can just pick 1 or 2 out soon. But yeah, I'll bring you back if we do. Well guys, you're not going to believe what just happened, but I've literally just had a huge pull down on my rod, on the little airlight rod as well, and I just picked up this sea trout. I've never caught one of these before. I'd say it's a good 2.5 pound. Really nice fish. Look at the markings on that, beautiful. I've never caught one of these before. To be honest, I don't even think you're allowed to catch one without a license, so I didn't intend on catching it, to be honest. Very unexpected, but let's look at that. I'm absolutely buzzing. Yeah, get in there. It gave a right good scrap on the airlight. I'm going to try and get him back in the water as quickly as possible, just because I don't think they go back for the best, to be honest, but I'm really going to try and get him back. But there we go, awesome. Well guys, to make it even better and prove why you should always stick around when you're fishing and give it your all, on the last cast on the T900 we've finally had a flounder and finally had a whiting. Obviously we didn't want a whiting, but that sea trout, I'm absolutely buzzing with that. And I've just brought this in. I'm going to get packed up now because it's like nearly low water. That's how long I've been here trying to catch some fish. But it just shows that persistence is key. But there we go. Flounder, whiting, that's 3 fish of the session, whereas earlier on I was destined for a blank. So it's worthwhile staying that extra bit longer and getting some fish in. But let's get in. There we go. We'll get these guys back and then I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I think my hard work staying here and grafting is worth a subscribe. So if you did like it, give us a like and subscribe. Let us know what you thought in the comments and let me know what you want me to do next. The place should be starting to show up now in Morecambe Bay. Huss and Rays will be here soon, and yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.